Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. There's an accessories box that's on my desk in my office at Heritage. It was given to me right after my inauguration, and those words are written on the lid, standing on the shoulders of giants. Inside of that box, there's a British 2-pound coin. The coin is in there because on the edge of the coin it says, standing on the shoulders of giants. That was given to me because of a statement I made in my inauguration speech. But it goes back, actually, that thought or phrase has been really around for thousands of years, but it was popularized by a statement made by Sir Isaac Newton in February of 1675 when he was speaking to a fellow scientist. And he made the statement, "If I am able to see farther, it is because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants." In other words, he was saying he is only able to accomplish what he is accomplishing because of those who went before him, those who researched before him, those who did testing and tested their hypotheses, etc. And so because of what they did and what they learned and what they passed on to him, he is then able to do what he does. That is very much at the heart of why I want to do this particular series. It seems like my whole life I've been talking about Jesus and trying to lead for Jesus. My parents started shaping me to lead for Jesus when I was a kid. I preached my first sermon when I was 10 years old. By the time I could drive a car, I was preaching every Sunday at small congregations across the state of Kentucky. And that's just been the MO of my life. God allowed me to study at different universities, to study communication and preaching and theology and ministry and leadership. God has allowed me to serve many years as a preacher and a youth minister, as a deacon, as an interim minister, to do mission work in a wide variety of countries, to be a part of leadership training camps all over the world, to write books, to meet amazing people, to teach at least 3 of our liberal arts colleges, to work with the Bible School of the Americas in Panama. God's just given me lots of opportunities to learn and to grow. My whole life has been about leading and communicating for God. My passions are leading for God and communicating His message, and then preparing and helping others to do the same thing. A lot of people have poured into my life. A lot of people have shared their wisdom and their experiences with me. A lot of people have been patient with me. Because to be honest, I think I'm like a lot of leaders. Many of the lessons we learn are by doing it wrong the first time. And we only get to do it a second time, and we only get to learn from our mistakes because people are patient and kind and forgiving. Here's my point. If I am able to do anything in my life, it's because I stand on the shoulders of a lot of people who have lifted me up and helped me. With that comes the responsibility to do my very best. But also with that comes the responsibility to lend a shoulder to somebody else, to pass on what was passed on to me. And I think that's important. One of the most important things for leaders to do is to realize, first of all, to be grateful for the people who poured into us, but to realize the responsibility we have to those people and the responsibility we have to share what we've learned with others who are on the journey of leadership and sharing God's word with people. That's what this series is all about. I just want to share what I've learned through experience, through mentors, through study. I try to stay abreast of the research, read books, go to conferences in the areas of leadership and ministry and preaching and youth ministry. And I'm just going to share with you what God has allowed me to learn in those areas. So each week, what I want to do is say, okay, here's something I learned about leadership. Maybe it'll help you. Here's something I learned about preaching. Maybe it'll help you. Here's something I learned about working with young people. Maybe it will help you. The reality is we all stand on the shoulders of giants. And I hope maybe, just maybe, as we talk about ministry matters that matter, some of the things I learned from my giants, maybe they'll be a help to you. You have a blessed day.